Hello again. Well, I'm going to continue with my life journey, if you can call it that. I believe that I am in that age now when I actually can hopefully inspire people, hopefully have something to say due to a lot of experiences, a lot of, you know, things I've been through, things that hasn't been easy. So hopefully I can inspire you to be the person you're meant to be. Um, I will try to be quite, vulnerable here. I will try to. I am not perfect in any way, and I have definitely not found my true way to happiness when it comes to everything, but I'm working on it. And I would say that I am in a much better place now than I have ever been before, because I discovered that I am good enough in myself, I guess. But that took a while to get there. So I'm trying to share my journey. And if you have questions or if you want me to talk about something special, just let me know so I will. But in my last video, I was talking about how I grew up in a religious cult, and I had a abusive dad, and how that affected me when I grew up. And after that, when I came out on the other side, I had no one. I had no friends. I had no family. Everyone was considering me dead. So I had to kind of rebuild my life again, which was pretty much starting all over again, starting all from scratch. Find new people to love, find new friends, find new work. Everything was new, and of course that was scary, and of course that I wasn't healed in myself. I was pretty much damaged. I had a lot of health, not health issues, but mental health issues. I was, struggling with what am I doing here? Why am I here? Should I be here? Maybe it's better if I'm dead. I was suicidal for a while. I really didn't have any kind of structure in my life, or direction. I didn't know where am I going from here? What am I going to do? What's the purpose of my life? I just saw everything as black. And it had to be, I guess I had to take that road. It was tough, but in that, I slowly, very slowly, started to find myself, starting to find my values, what I believe in. And I realized that I can't stand people who judge other people. That's the one key thing I hate. You might not understand people. You might think that they are doing wrong, or that they don't make the choices you would. But in order to judge them, then you need to be in their shoes. And I don't think many of us has been there. So who am I to judge anyone else? Also, when I finally got my kids, which took a while too, miscarriage and such. But when I got them, first I was so afraid that they would, I wouldn't see them grow up. I thought that I would going to die first in some kind of war from God. But now they are growing up, and I decided that I will be the best version of a mother you can ever be. I refuse to put some kind of, what do you say, like boundaries, not boundaries, but I'm refusing to have them put in some kind of box. I don't want to limit them. I don't want to be the one who tells them what they should think or believe, or I'm trying to be there showing them love. I'm trying to show them acceptance. If we have any kind of disagreement, we talk about it. You don't hit my kids, and I don't hit my kids, and no one hits me or my kids. Then you're gone. I never once touched my kids in that way, or harmed them in any way, because I had that too in my life, and I hated that, and I refused to become that kind of parent. I also had to struggle quite some time with love, because I didn't feel love as a kid. I was searching for love in the wrong places when I grew up, from guys or being accepted. It was a long time where I was afraid to speak up my mind. I tried to fit in. I tried to be people pleaser, all that, and it was not good. It took a while though to actually find my own voice, to dare to say what I wanted to say, to start to not care about what other people think about me. So I would say that was a process. And, searching for love outside of yourself, yeah, sure, it's nice to have a relationship or, I don't know, friendships or whatever. But as long as you don't really truly start to love yourself, it's impossible for you to have a relationship. I learned that the hard way, and I am pretty sure I heard a lot of people too in that process, because I didn't know how to find that kind of peace and love and understanding within myself. So I was expecting other people to give that to me, and it doesn't work. You only get disappointed, and then you start to search for love somewhere else, and then more chaos and more disappointment and more bad things happens. So that's one of my advices: don't search for love elsewhere. Try to start with yourself first, and try first of all to talk to your inner child, the little one, the little person you are, that somewhere in the childhood were maybe abused or neglected or abandoned or whatever. You need to make peace with that person inside you first. That's the key, the one key, the one key. If you don't have that, you will end up in searching for love in the wrong places, and you will end up with disappointments and a lot of heartache, actually. It took me 40 years or so to realize this. And I have still days when I can, I need to continue to work on that. I need to continue to not let things that happens to me affect me in the way that I don't feel loved anymore. I need to realize that they're two different things. If someone is like abandoning me, it's not because I am not good enough. It's because they have issues. It's not about me. So I need to see the difference. But that's a constant work. And I don't think any one of us had this perfect childhood where everything was so great and you never had any like inner child wounds. I don't think that person exists. I had a lot of them. So maybe many of you guys maybe didn't have all that, but we all have something. We have something that we are, you know, that makes us insecure, or makes us doubt ourselves, or makes us feel that we are not loved or not good enough or abandoned, or we have different fears. So if I should say something, one thing that you should bring with you and try to work on, if you feel that this is somehow talking to you, start to talk to the young version of you. Forgive yourself for what you did or didn't do. Forgive yourself for not protecting that person inside you, and work on that. And actually stand in front of the mirror and just say, God, I love you. I love you. Try that. Promise you. Things will start to happen after that. But if you haven't done that ever, that will be a challenge for you, and it will be very weird, and maybe bring some tears to you too, because it's a tough journey. But if you don't start, you will end up in the same place. So that was today's wisdom words from me. Take care.